All right, this is PEF number 16 on page 67 in your book. None of the problems will be worked out on this video from the homework because they were all the odd ones, so look up the last homework problems. All right, so let's take a look. Zero product property has to equal 0 in order for the process to work. So if I want to make this equal to 0, I'm going to add 3 to both sides. So I get x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. And then you'd solve it. Solve it like we've done, the factoring. Okay? This next one, I'm going to subtract 9x from both sides. Say x squared minus 9x equals 0, and then solve it like we've been doing. This one, I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Right, x squared minus 4x plus 3 equals 0. Solve it. Add 4 to both sides. So 2x squared minus 9x plus 4 equals 0. Solve it like we've been doing. This one's already solved. This one's already solved. Or that we can start doing it. This one, I have to add 20x to both sides. And I have to subtract 32 from both sides. Okay, so I'm going to wind up with 3x squared plus 20x minus 32 equals 0. And then solve it like we've been doing. Okay, they're all very capable of doing all of the factoring. So make sure you factor and solve it from there. Okay, this one is just x plus 2x minus 2, and then solve it. So you get x is equal to negative 2, x is equal to positive 2. This one you'd factor an x out, so you get x minus 3 equals 0. So x equals 0 and x equals 3 because you have to add 3x. This one we'd have to factor 6x out of both. Leaves me x plus 1 equals 0. So 6x equals 0. So x equals 0 when you divide by 6. X plus 1 equals 0. So you get negative 1. And then all the rest of these, they're just going to solve like normal. So, you know, if you go through your factoring, you're going to see that you're going to have x minus 3 and x minus 1. Once you factor it, I did it a little bit quicker in my head and then solve each of those. This particular one, you're take out the x from both sides. X and x minus 9 equals 0. So x equals 0. X minus 9 equals 0. So x equals 9. This particular one would have factored down to x minus 3 and x minus 1. So x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 1 when you bring it over on the other side. The rest of them you can do with factoring. Okay, it really shouldn't be too much trouble. What I would like you to work on, just to make sure you feel comfortable with it, is I would like you to do page 69 and if you do page 69 1 through 9 all, and then make sure your blue take-home test, practice test, is done. Be sure you're ready for Friday is the test. And if you have the blue sheet, you can use it on the test. Okay, hope that's it for you. Have a great day.